But the one thing that helped me was God. So I could truly say I surrendered my life to Christ, like where I felt like where I really truly surrendered my life to Christ was about a few years ago when I really forgave my dad, because I grew up without a dad. And he finally came back in the picture a few years ago. That's when I really felt like my relationship with Christ, you know, took a spike where it went skyrocket. You know what I'm saying?
Having dad issues. What was that like? Like what would be the first step for somebody that wants to like rekindle that or just heal themselves? What would you say?
And just like you said, though, it's a loaded question. Not everybody have the same issues or whatever that we went through. But the one thing that helped me was God. Without God, I would have never forgiven my dad.
Yeah.
And it was that one message. You know, I used to walk around telling people, "Yeah, I forgive my dad," and deep inside, I didn't. Right. And my heart was telling me differently until that sermon, because my dad tried to call me plenty of times and I didn't answer. All of a sudden, it's like anger came out. And I remember, praying to God, and my good friend, Pastor Steve Hayes, it's like, how you praying to God, but you still haven't really forgiven your dad, And I would convince myself that I forgive him, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And so truly the Lord was working in my heart and I didn't know it. And it took that message. And then what's crazy about it, my sister said before that, she said, I wrestled with God that night, not to call my dad. I heard God said, look, it's time to call your dad. And I said, nah, come on, God, give me till Friday or Saturday to think about it. And she said, God said, no, you need to call your dad.
Wow.
And the next morning she called. And, and then the whole thing happened. But really, it wasn't me. It was the Holy Spirit working in my heart. But I truly think that's when I fully surrendered my life to Christ, because I finally forgive my dad wholeheartedly, and I was able to move on with my life.
I know that there's a lot of people that struggle with that. So I think that's important to highlight, because I think there's some people that probably just think there's no hope or they just don't know where to go with it.
I didn't think there was hope. I really didn't, until now at the age of 39. I'm hearing my dad tell me, hey, man, I'm proud of you. I love you.
Yeah, that means a lot to a man.